and gentlemen, I am BorderWise, and welcome to From the Depths. Again, I guess. I already messed that up. In any case, it is almost Christmas, that time of year which most of us, I think, look forward to and simultaneously dread, because it's the holidays, and also because it's high stress, and all that jazz. And I didn't really have much of a plan for this video, except to show off what I guess is my Christmas present to you lot. To all you people who watch my videos, and keep me going, and keep me making From the Depths stuff, for which I'm very thankful for, and just, I don't know, Christmas is kind of about, or at very least, the end of the year is a time to be thankful for all you got. And so this is the CRAMpus, spelt C-R-A-M-P-U-S, because, well, there's Krampus, and if you don't know who or what Krampus is, do yourself a treat and go look it up on the internet. It's spelt, it's actually spelt with a what's it, a K rather than a C. It is Santa's evil counterpart, evil German counterpart, who is a bipedal evil goat thing that comes and takes you away if you've been a naughty girl or boy or anything else at Christmas, as opposed to bringing you presents. And this is, I guess, a warship he would approve of. It is loads of crams, 4 12-barrel turrets, 1,000... What's it? It is 1,062 millimeter guns, high explosive and frag, a lot of little AA guns on the side, lots of red highlights to look evil, and if you're on my Discord, you might have seen me say that I was going to do something like this. And one suggestion was to make the entire thing out of like just cram components. I elected not to do that because that would be very difficult and annoying, and I think if I was the one doing it, it would look quite ugly. So instead I tried to make something reasonably straightforward and functional, and I just realized how much that looks like eyes right now. It looks like Krampus's head tattooed onto like a snake or something like that. Oh well. So yeah, I'm rather pleased with how this thing turned out. It's got smokestacks up top, it's got angle detection. Oh yeah, I can't remember your name, sorry, but whoever told me that portholes can be used to cover cameras, you are a genius and I love you, because this is so much better than using glass. So much better. And yeah, it's just really cool and I love it. Love it a lot. So that's really cool. And, well, 2019, I think it was an okay year. The channel grew a lot. I got to know a lot of people over the internet. And apart from everything else going on in the world, which I'm not going to talk about because quite frankly a lot of it is depressing, as per usual, yeah, I think From the Depths has changed. From the Depths has certainly changed a lot. Jeez, the developers have been very busy. The release date is, as you might guess, going to be sometime next year. Don't know the exact date. I wouldn't worry about it too much, because I think the consensus for everybody is that it's just that, like, you know, devs, take your time. There's no rush, really. Like, we've been waiting 5 years for this. We can wait another month or two. It's okay. And yeah, I really just wanted to put jam as many crams onto a craft as I could. I could have done more, perhaps, but this is quite an expensive thing already. There's just all that stuff. I couldn't help it, sorry. Guess I should give you the inside tour of this thing. Lots of armor. So, 3 layers of metal, wood, air gap, another layer of metal, big empty space. So, I say this is my kind of Christmas present to you lot, and I'm not joking, because I'm putting this up on the workshop, and you lot can do with it as you will, because frankly there's huge amounts of room, literally and figuratively, for improvement on this craft. I would love to see what you people come up with. You don't even have to tell me, you can just play around with it. Yeah, all the important stuff is right here in the middle. That's perhaps not the best idea. Yeah, so I'm pretty chuffed with this. It's one of those builds in which I stopped caring about whether it's actually good, for the most part, and just made something fun. It's got these distractions back here, that's really nice. So yeah, lots of engines. Moves around 15 meters per second or so. Got pretty red lights on it. yeah, so there's not much to say about the CRAMpus. It does not beat the Stahlslang in a fight, by the way, so I should possibly show that. This is not perfect. I'm not gonna say it's, but the major nod to aesthetics is like this goat head on the front, which I drew. In case you're wondering, I am rediscovering what little artistic talent I have, which is actually one of the best things about having this YouTube channel. Is just in making the thumbnails, I've gotten to know how to use Paint and GIMP and just brush up on my drawing skills, because I used to draw a lot when I was younger, and now it's an excuse to draw more, and I like it. I dig it. I'm not sure about the white outline now I think about it. That might be a bit much, but it would be camouflaged against the deck if that wasn't there. But yeah, so let's have the CRAMpus go fight the Stahlslang, because that's fun to watch at the very least. So let's go do that. Custom battle still needs work. Standard fight setup, blah blah blah. CRAMpus. Whoa, too high. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop. Boop boop. And you go grey talon colors, because those are sexy colors. And let's go. And I'll try and think of something else to say. Probably I can just commentate. Oh yeah, what else happened this year? First tournament I've ever entered ever from the depths. And I actually shared on Twitter and my community tab like my ship's debut fight, and it went decently actually. Like won 2 out of 3 rounds with its opponent, and yeah, it didn't do terribly. It was pretty awesome. And this possibly isn't the best first fight I should show off with the CRAMpus, because the Stahlslang actually has a pretty darn good land system, and I keep forgetting that because I keep expecting it to handle missiles. Oh wow, that looks important. I have updated the Stahlslang as well, I should mention. This gun on the back is pretty darn new. It's what is it? It's Hesh Frag, so not the best, but it's like kind of, it does the job well enough. I tend to find that if that gun survives a fight, it tends to win the fight all by itself, because you can see it's managing to hit the CRAMpus quite nicely, and the CRAMpus does bounce up and down quite a bit. Also red and black smoke on top. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah. I'm not sure what else to say in this video apart from, yeah. Thank you guys. Like, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers now. Don't want to jinx myself, but like, we are pretty darn close to that. And that's gonna be... And I'm probably gonna be repeating myself in whatever video I make for that, like all over again. But yeah. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Like Happy Hanukkah. Happy Saturnalia. Yeah. All the stuff. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, like, I hope you've had a good year. And I hope your end of year is enjoyable. Hell, I hope 2020 treats you better than 2019 did. Like, no matter how 2019 treated you. Excuse you, what are you doing? I should perhaps stop putting local weapon controllers right next to the turret. I think that's a weak point. Yeah, that's no good. This fight is not as exciting as I thought it was going to be, so we're going to set up a new fight where the CRAMpus curb stomps something. Because that is more fun to watch. Hello, Mr. Bull. I love shooting at the bulwark. I always will shoot at the bulwark. It's just so good. It's like, right after the Marauder, the bulwark is one of my favorite things to test weapons on. Simply because it is, like, it is durable and it's just, it's a good firepower test because you need to destroy its guns before they destroy you. Oh, look at this crab barrage. This makes me so happy. Look at this. It comes in, meow, boom, boom. Block confetti. Love it. And here comes the second round. More block confetti. It's beautiful. And then, once it's done that staggered fire, just because all those little guns have slightly different hacking times, they all kind of just do this machine gun effect, which is I achieved kind of by accident, because that's hard to do with CRAMpus. Oh, you just got hit in the face. That's annoying. I should armor my turrets better. Although, honestly, like, you barely need to, once you start spitting out CRAMpus this much. Also, turns out 1000mm guns, not good at range. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? And if you're wondering why I bothered to stick fragments in those CRAMs, it's because if you just have a whole bunch of HE pellets right next to each other, touching, they chain react. So the CRAMpus, in a few of its tests, did have some spectacular failures where, like, the whole CRAM cannon setup was gutted. And I should really get out of the habit of using timed fuses. Like in the Mentee's Battleship Brawl Season 5, my entry is suffering due to timed fuses. I'm getting less fond of them all the time, really. They actually work best on a very fast shell, which most CRAMs are not. So much crammage. So much crammage. Look at the crammage. More crammage. Boom, 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 boom. Makes me so happy. Yeah, so the custom battle thing is always a little bit janky, because you'll note that Bulwark's health up in the right corner is 83.5% health. Here it's 71%, and CRAMpus 100%. Here it's well, 100%. I guess repaired a little bit. It does have more repair bots than I usually do these days. Simply because, I don't know, I was feeling lazy and didn't feel like sticking a lamp system on it. Oh god. Good old HE spam. Does tend to float out of range a little bit. That's the problem with having a close range brawler. I don't know. Needs adjustment. Probably adjust it more before I stick it on the workshop. Because I will totally stick it on the workshop. Come on. Come on. You know you want to sink the Bulwark, baby. Swing and a miss. Guess that's kind of the point, really, is like, you don't need accurate CRAMs when you have, like, what was it? 48 of them. I think I said 42 before. Nope, not the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. 48. Plus a whole bunch of, like, little secondary guns for anti-aircraft purposes. Just peels things like an onion. Magnificent. No, you want to flatten the Bulwark. Yep, and that's where all the protection's gone. I actually could stick mortars on this thing. That would be a good idea. Could watch this all day. Hey, it's Christmas, the time of peace and goodwill. Here's some artillery. The irony is not lost on me, but thankfully, this is CRAMpus we're talking about. Peace and goodwill and stuffing children into a sack to be carried away. You gotta love German folklore. Gotta love it. It's wunderbar. You better believe that your children will behave when they see the CRAMpus coming. I know that, I don't know, if I went to the beach and I saw this thing coming at me, like screaming my name over loudspeakers or something, saying, "BorderWise, You have been a naughty boy this year, and then it just unloads all those cannons. I would be scared. I'd be very scared. I'd want to be a good boy the next year, assuming I live to see the tale. Live to see the tale. Live to see it. I think we've got a despawning bulwark. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Gods, I love this thing. This is another one of those builds which I kind of built reasonably quickly. Like, the guns took a while, but the rest of it, you'll notice, is quite a simple thing. It's a wedge. Yeah. So yeah, that's the CRAMpus. And that's a thumbnail right there. Ooh, yes. Yes, I think it is. Right there it is. Yeah. Just gonna look at this because this looks epic. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This whole year, actually. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon if you like. It really helps. Thank you all to all my current Patreon supporters. And have a happy holiday, happy end of year, Merry Christmas, and like whatever you're up to, just all the best to you. So, see you probably next year. I don't know if I'm gonna upload another video for the remainder of the year. I'll be busy with family and all that stuff. But yeah, I will see you next time, whether it's in 2019 or 2020. Farewell!